for me? Hi guys, it's Art, ForeignMRE.com, and I'm doing another live on Saturday night. Hopefully there won't be any technical difficulties. And still trying to get it set up. Okay, I think I got it. Hey Renee, how are you tonight? Actually, it's not nighttime yet, but it's getting close. And where are you from, Renee? I'm doing really well. Hey, John Magnum. Howdy, amigo. Oh, Renee, you're in Kentucky. Hey, yeah, I think you said that the last time and Jason Collin was from Kentucky. Let's see, Sam's World of Rations. Hi, Art. Looking good, young man. I don't know about the young man, but how you doing, Sam? Oh, so Renee, you're 40 miles from John. That's not far. Do you know John personally? Mike Gomez. All right, big fan. Seen in his video earlier about the missing meats. Yeah, Mike, and hang around. There'll be some giveaways in a little while, and so yep, got a couple of giveaways tonight. So Renee says became friends through the love of MREs. That's cool. Let's see, Jonathan, not personally, just through a mess, LOL. John. Yeah, John, I got your ration. And I'm going to talk about this in a little while. Nina and I are looking forward to reviewing it. Sam's World of Rations, watching the Wild Bunch movie to keep me awake. What time is it where you're at, Sam? Here it's just a few minutes after 7 Central Time. Yeah, John, I'm pretty sure we're gonna like it. This is the first time we've had a Black Dog Bob ration, and we're really looking forward to it. Hopefully Nina won't fight over the pizza. I think if I remember correctly, you said there was 2 pieces in there. Oh, Sam's World. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Man, I appreciate you staying up. Golly. And where are you at, Sam? 1 o'clock in the morning. You're 6 hours ahead. Must be, oh man, I'm telling you where you at. Mike said he bought one of the pizzas from Black Dog Bob, and they were yummy. Also got a dry ration. Yeah, Nina and I, we've been wanting to try the Black Dog Bob. We heard all of his rations are good. Let's see. Mike said best beef and mashed potatoes was a dry ration. How was that? Was that good? Oh, Sam, you in Liverpool, England. Wow. I appreciate you staying up. And man, that's dedication. Sam's World of Rations in England at 1 o'clock in the morning, watching me live. Man, I am really flattered. Zombie bites again. Hey, Zombie is here. Hey, Zombie, how are you tonight? And where are you from? Let's see, we got Kentucky here. I think John's in Kentucky. You got Liverpool, England. John, you're in Kentucky, right? Let's see, I'm fine. Zombie says fine and dandy. Mike Gomez, I haven't tried it yet. Waiting for a good hiking trip. Yeah. Nina and I have been wanting to do an outdoor, and like we've got some trails down the street. And man, today's high was 95, so we're probably going to have to wait till the fall. Zombie Bites again. You're in Canada. What part of Canada? I was born in Canada, just outside of Toronto, in Scarborough, many years ago. But my parents were from Sudbury, and they would stay when they were alive. They would stay the summers in Canada and the winters here. Let's see. What's your role on the work site? Your job? I'm project manager. I work for an engineering company, and make sure that the job is put in right and on budget, and keep track of what's going on. Thunder Bay, yeah, my parents used to fish up in Thunder Bay. They used to tell me stories years before I was born. They used to fish up there in the Thunder Bay area. How's the weather up in Thunder Bay? Is it still cold? Or is it starting to warm up? Let's see, home of the sleeping giant. John Mangum says he's from Kentucky. His pizza review was posted last night, so you can see what you're getting. Yeah, I haven't had time to watch any videos here lately. I've watched a few. Man, it's just been crazy getting home from work at 9 o'clock at night, and then today we had to run some errands, and then I had to take a nap. That, old people, we look forward to our naps. What do you build, Art? Mostly civil construction. I'm on a project now. It's street replacement, but I do all kinds of jobs. Water line replacement. I built a $15 million dog park, if you can believe a dog park. It was in one of the very well-to-do areas, and man, just $15 million for a dog park. It's awesome though. It's a really nice dog park. And then some of the other projects I've been on is street replacements with underground retention. We have a lot of problems with flooding here, so you can't build a retention pond because there's no land, so you put it underground. And there's a lot of other places. I was out in Arizona working, and they were doing a lot of the underground retention also. Zombie Bites again. Oh no, it's actually nice here, but now it's been sunny and hot all day. What do you consider hot? Here it was 95 today, and it was very, very hot. And all of our days are just crazy. And then I think it was Wednesday, I went to work and the air conditioner was out in the office. And so I spent some time in the field talking to the contractor. And then I had to come home and work from home because it's just, it's 95 and outside, and it's 85 in the office. You can't work in the office. But actually, not only the air conditioner, but the electricity, so I had no internet. Let's see, Sam's World. I work for a utility company in the UK. I started my career at it on the water, now on wastewater. Yeah, we do some wastewater treatment plants, and we do some lift stations. Right after our hurricane here, me and a couple of other guys I work with, we had to go around and check all the lift stations, make sure they were operational. Let's see, Aaron. Hello, Art. Just got my shirt today. Thank you. Sent a few pictures to your Gmail. Well, we certainly appreciate it, Aaron. And Aaron is SWGA Guy 7710. His name is Aaron. Renee, the joke in Kentucky is that if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes, laughing out loud. It's been cool, rainy, sunny, and hot today. We haven't had any rain here in a while, man, and we're having to use the sprinklers. And, it's pretty sad when it's 95 degrees outside and your water bill is higher than your electric bill. It's just, it's crazy. Yeah, we have to water regular, and it's so dry outside. The yard guy, he comes every 2 weeks to mow and edge. Sam's World said, I apologize profusely that I don't buy from yourselves. but the carriage is, yeah, shipping is very expensive, and we get a lot of people that send an email that Nina takes care of the email. She answers probably 99.99% of the emails, and we get people from all over the world. Hey, how much for shipping? Well, we need to know what you want. If you want one British ration, it's going to be a medium box, and if you want a British and maybe a Chinese or something like that, we can squeeze that in a large box. And so it's very, very expensive to ship. I sent a package to my friend Arthur Brim. He has a channel, and I wrote it down because it's a long. Arthur Brim, Bushcraft Survival, EDC, Knives and Gear Fun. And you should really check out his channel. He does only on Sundays, as he says. He does MRE reviews, and then he does a lot of knives and flashlights and things like that. His channel is really cool. Let's see, what do you have in store for new freeze-dried rations? Well, we ordered some more of the marching rations, the Russian marching rations, and some more of the expedition rations, and they should be here next week. And we're going to do a review on the Nathan MRE, great channel. He did a review on the marching ration, and we're going to do the expedition. It's a little bit larger ration, and I think we're actually going to do that tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, Aaron says he's actually still wearing the T-shirt. He can tell the others that they're real comfortable. Yeah, we upgraded the T-shirts this time, and they're Hanes brand, so they're really a lot better quality than what we had before. And I have one. I wear one. I actually have two of them that I wear, and they're the cheaper shirts. We bought the shirts, and we didn't really know what we were getting, and so we got the shirts, and then they were okay. But then we decided we better upgrade to a nicer shirt. And let's see. John says, I saw Nathan's review. Awesome job and ration. Yeah, we actually opened it and did a review on what was in there, and then we sent it to Nathan for a professional review. Let's see. Aaron said, let's see, Zombie Bites again. I'm just drinking some Tin Horns coffee right now. Yeah, getting some tea. Usually I drink coffee, but it gets cold. Sometimes I'm on here for an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, and it gets cold. But I really need something to sip on to keep my throat from getting dry. Let's see, Aaron says, Magnum Nathan is a good review too. Yeah, John and Nathan, they've got great reviews, and I apologize, John, I haven't been able to watch your video. I'll probably watch it when I get off the live stream. Nina told me it was out. For some reason, I subscribed to a bunch of channels, and on the left of the screen, it used to tell me when the new videos come out. And so now, I guess YouTube updated, and I don't get all the notifications anymore. So now I'm having to go through and ring the little bell, and then I start getting notified. But it's just been crazy this week with work, and most of the project is complete, but there's a lot of behind the pavement works, the sidewalks, and it's in a upper neighborhood again, and there's lights in the sidewalk, and just the big oak trees are all going to be lit up. And Renee said, I've seen both John and Nathan's videos, and they're both good. They really are. They're really, really good. Aaron says, yep, updates getting sketchy. Yeah, and I don't like the new update. I have to change it. This computer that's out here in the kitchen, it still has the old YouTube, but my computer in the office and Nina's computer in the office, they've upgraded, and I have to keep changing it back. I really don't like it. When you get to be my age, you don't really like change. So Let's see. Zombie Bites again. I got my notifications, so I saw you were online. I appreciate you watching, man. I really do. Okay, Bushcraft. Hey, Art. Hey, okay, Bushcraft. How are you? Aaron, has anyone heard from Steve 1989? He hasn't posted anything in a few weeks. No, he hasn't. And I can't remember the last one, the Ration review that he did. I watched it, but it's been 2 or 3 weeks. And I think Steve's got a great channel, and I just don't see as many postings. Maybe he's busy at work, or no telling. We all live busy lives. Let's see. Zombie Bites again. I've not seen Steve 1989 post a video in a long time. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully the rations didn't get him. Okay, Bushcraft said my Lithuanian meal came in today. Got to order another one. Do my oldest boy can try one too. Man, the Lithuanian rations, those are probably my favorite, and with the chocolate in them, and the flameless ration heater works great. And what I really like about them is they're not that expensive. I think that's one of the military rations. I think that's probably one of the cheapest ones that we have in stock, and we get a lot of reviewers, new reviewers, or people want to start reviewers, and they'll send us an email. What ration should I start with? And I always recommend doing the Lithuanian. It's kind of like the American, but it's a good ration to start off with, and it's a good ration to purchase too, because it's not that expensive. Let's see, Zombie Bites again. Maybe he's running out of ideas. He's covered pretty much all. Steve has done. Yeah, he's probably running out of ideas, and I look on eBay all the time, and there's a few older rations, and Steve likes to do the older ones, but yeah, it's hard to do something that you're not duplicating before. Let's see. John said, okay, they are awesome. Any menu, yeah, John. The Lithuanian ones, you can't go wrong with any of the menus. Renee, those are great. But those Panzer crackies, oh yeah, yikes. Yeah, and we did a video at I got the contractor to let me have some of his equipment run them over, and I was really surprised that they held up. But the track hole bucket, when it smashed the crackers, and those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go back and look at our Lithuanian versus heavy equipment video. Yeah, the traco, when it smashed it didn't break it, but it softened it up, and I was really surprised. I thought when the concrete truck, it's fully loaded, it had 10 yards of concrete and it weighs about 80,000 pounds. I thought, well, this is going to do the cracker in, and no, it didn't. And we had several others that sent in videos of running over with a motorcycle and running over with I think a 16-ton truck, and it's just amazing that those crackers really hold up like that. And they said he saw it and loved it. Can't believe you ate it. Yeah, I can't either. And Nina wasn't real happy. She said, you could have at least eat the clean side. Well, I'm on a construction site. Cars are just whizzing by, literally 4 or 5 feet from me. And my only thought was, let's finish the video. Let me do something crazy. Let me take a taste of it and get the heck out of there. And you would think that people would slow down in a construction site. So no, I took a bite, and then I went back to my office. Let's see. Aaron said, laughing out loud, clean or dirty side, it's still a cracker. Yeah, that's right. And it didn't change the taste of it, but it did make it a lot easier to eat. Let's see. John said, I see you posted behind the scenes with Nina earlier. I will check that out. Shout out to Nina. Yeah, Nina's starting to do more of the behind the scenes, because we have so much stuff going on, and Nina works full time for the company, so she's trying to find other products. I do all the ration buying, but she's looking for some other products so we can expand. And yeah, and so she's starting to do more videos, and I love her videos, but I have to. So. Let's see. Okay, Bush Crab. I hope to do a video with one of my boys, if not both. The oldest is camera shy. I'm camera shy too, but you sit here and you're reading the comments, and my friend Jason Collin, he said that doing the live was addictive, and we've done a couple now. I think this is my third one by myself, and you sit here, you look at yourself in the cell phone, and you talk, and the questions come real fast on a cell phone. So I have a computer sitting behind the cell phone, and I'm able to read the questions, because sometimes, we have 9 people watching right now, but some of them we've had over 20, and it's hard to really keep up with the questions. And the cell phone, they flash up. I think they stay like 3 seconds, and so if I'm in the middle of talking, I'd have to stop and read the question. So I have the computer set up behind the telephone, and I can read. Let's see, zombie bites. I've seen a guy doing an MRE ration review, and he was eating the hardtack crackers, and he broke a tooth on it. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Those crackers are just, man, they're just so tough. And I've eaten some rations where I've actually broke the crackers up, and they really don't, I mix it in, they really don't soften up. They're just, man, they are just really tough. And not only do they come in the Lithuanian, I think they come in the Polish too. And yeah, those man, those crackers. I could go on and on about those crackers. Zombie Bite says that was crazy. John Magnus said, we all love her wit and her humor. Yeah, she's got a really good sense of humor. We have a blast. What we do on the camera is what we normally do in every day, and we laugh at each other, and we have fun. And that Nina's laugh, that I don't know how she does it, but it's cute to y'all. But I hear it a lot. So, but it's good. Renee said, I like Nina's videos, pretty informative. Yeah, and Nina's done a lot of speaking in public and things like that. So Nina's not camera shy. In her last video, she was dancing, as she was leaving, and I wouldn't do that. But yeah, Nina's funny. Aaron said it makes you wonder why customs take out certain things of a ration. Yeah, I don't know. The Canadian ones, I don't remember how many menus there were. I think there was 24 rations in the box, and all they did was open it up. So I don't understand why they took anything out of the French, but not the Canadian. So I don't know, and I've researched it with Google, and I have no idea why. Somebody earlier on the video, I don't remember who it was, said maybe they were taking it out for their lunch, and that's I don't know. I don't want to say too much about customs, but yeah, they it's like they pick random. There's the Urban Prepper. What's up? Hey, Urban Prepper, how are you tonight? Tell everybody where you're at right now. What city and what state? Yeah, Aaron, for their lunch, but they hit. I think we had 72 rations in there. So if it was one person, they have a lot of lunches. But I don't know what they do with it. Do they destroy it? They take it home and eat it, and it's the same thing as destroying it. I have no idea. I'm still kind of baffled, and then they just, when they open the boxes, they just they just tear them up, and they take I guess a razor, like a box opener, and just open it up, and they cut the muesli and all kinds of stuff in there, and it's like and I know you're in a hurry, but this is my product that I paid for that you're destroying. So, but what are you going to do? File a complaint, and then they intercept all of your rations, and you know they, I don't know. They don't put a note in there or anything of why they took them out. So I don't know. Let's see. Renee said that's my thought. Yeah. So Urban Prepper, you're in South Alabama. Before my parents passed away, they were in outside of Birmingham in Empire, Alabama, and they lived there. And my mom passed away in 2001. My dad passed away in 2005. But I used to make the long trip. It was about, if you do the speed limit, it's about a 12-hour trip from where I lived at the time to their house. And man, I liked going up there. I didn't go up there a lot in the summertime because it was hot. But they have 4 seasons in Alabama, and it's really nice. Yeah. Here in Texas, we either have hot or hotter, and a few times we'll have some cold weather, and it's not really that cold, but you get northern wind blowing, and it's blowing 30 miles an hour, and it's 35 degrees, and it feels a lot colder than it really is. Oh, Urban Prepper, you're on the Gulf Coast. Okay. So is there casinos in Alabama? I think there's casinos in the southern part of Mississippi. I don't remember in Alabama if they have any casinos. And then, while I'm waiting on some questions, I want to show everybody. John Magnum sent this ration. It's from Black Dog Bob. It's got his website. It's got his telephone number. And these are supposed to be really, really good. This is a pizza one. It's a menu A1. And Nina and I were going to buy this ration from Black Dog Bob. And John Magnum, he sent it to us. Multi Magnum 62. Make sure you check out his channel. He sent us that, and we're going to do a review on it. I'm not sure when we're going to be able to do the review. I think tomorrow's review is going to be the expedition ration, and then the winter rations that the last shipment that we received. We know one is definitely damaged because we can smell through the package, and it's going to be really a very stinky ration if you can smell it through the sealed package. So we're probably going to have to open that one pretty soon. All our rations are stored about 72 degrees, so it's not like it's stored in 85 or 90 degrees. So it's probably not going to get much worse, but it smells pretty bad. And then the second one, there's no smell, but it feels like the box has been crushed. So you really don't know until you open it. The one that feels like it may be, we can't send that out and have one of our customers open it up. And man, if anybody's ever smelled a ration that's been opened and sitting in the package for, I think the production date on these were 2018, and so it's been sitting in there a year. Man, it's going to be bad. So we can't send that one out until we open it up and see if there's any damage. And the one that we know is bad, we'll see if we can salvage anything and give it away, as one of our giveaways. Urban Prepper said, no, there's no casinos in Alabama. Yeah, I know there's some in Biloxi, Mississippi that's on the coast. Kalish, I'm in Canada, and this is my first live stream to catch. Well, we certainly appreciate you coming here. And as I was telling earlier, talking about it, I was actually born in Canada, just outside of Toronto in Scarborough. And my parents from Sudbury, they used to, they'd stay the summers up there and the winters down here in Texas. And Canada is just a beautiful country. The water's so clear. John said, thank you for the shout out, friend. Reviewing an American MRE might be different. Yeah, John, you have a great channel, and we really enjoy watching you. John saying hello. Urban Prepper said it's about 2 hours from me. Do you ever go to the casinos? We have one that's in Texas, and it's about, I think it's 2 hours north of us, but we haven't gone. Nina and I, we're not big gamblers. We've been on the cruise ships, and they've had casinos there, and I think we lost a total of about $30 or $40. We're not big on gambling, but we like to watch the other people, and especially the people that win. Unfortunately, in a casino, there's more losers than winners, but we like watching other people gamble. Urban Prepper said, "Yeah, I was there about a week ago. Did you win any money, or did you see anybody win any money?" I've gone to the casinos in Louisiana, and the most I've ever won is $600. But if you stay there long enough, they get it back. I had another friend that I used to go with, and she won $2,400, and I told her to, let's go, and she didn't want to go. She wanted to stay, so she really didn't end up winning 24 because she gave it back to him. I think she actually wound up losing like $1,200. Let's see. Carlos said hi to Zombie Bites. So when are you going to start doing your review videos? He said he doesn't know yet. My channel is mostly a gaming channel. Urban Prepper said I didn't win, but I hurt then. Oh, you hurt them bad at the buffet. When used to the buffets were really cheap, and the last time, and I haven't been there in probably 20 years, but the last time I was there, the buffets weren't cheap. They were very expensive. But first time I went to I think it's called the Crociata, the buffet was like $3, and all you can eat. And I'm like, wow, yeah. And when I was younger, I was a big eater. I was a big guy. I was over 300 pounds. Used to be a power lifter, and man, I could really put a hurt to those buffets. But the last time I went, I think it was like $20, and it's still not bad. You don't. It's right there in the casino. You don't have to leave to go, get something to eat. But still, yeah. So let me go on to this ration. This is a Polish dinner, and we had to open this to see if there was any damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this a giveaway. It's got the crackers in it, and this particular one is really neat. It has a big container. This thing weighs almost a pound of lasagna, and I'm not sure that it's the best buy date is November, so still a long time to go. But we're going to give this one away. We had to open it, and of course it's got a flameless ration heater, and it comes with, I guess this is salt water. It says not for drinking, and I'm not sure how good these Polish flameless ration heaters are. And then it comes with a drink, and it has a accessory pack, piece of gum, I think some coffee, wet nap, and a few other things. It's got a vitamin C candy. So that's going to be one of our giveaways. And of course, it has everybody's favorite, the hardtack crackers. And if you want to know how hard they are, look at our video. But man, these things, they don't break. So, and that's going to be another one of the giveaways. And we're probably going to do a giveaway here, I don't know, sometime before 8 o'clock. And we're going to give away and we also have a box of some Polish components that we were able to salvage from those damaged ones. And I'll get the box over here in a few minutes, and we'll go through it. Let's see. Wow, that was a big entree. Yeah, and I don't know how many grams, but it feels like it's almost a pound. Renee said, I saw Nina's video. Y'all had a lot of casualties. Yeah, I can't remember. I think there was 84 rations, and they were all opened, and different items were taken out. And I don't remember which menu number, but there wasn't anything removed. But when they cut it open, they cut the muesli and some of the other stuff in there. So, of course, we have to trash that. Steve with Transversing Food. Good evening, Art. And the chat, hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, Steve, everybody's doing well. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, it says we have 14 people. I tried to do it a little earlier this time. I did it at 8 o'clock last Saturday night, and I think it was a little late for some people. And then Nathan was doing his live, and then Nathan, he's a stand-up guy. He stopped his to come over to ours. So I texted Nathan yesterday and asked him if he was going to do anything tonight. I don't want a conflict with Nathan, and he said no, he wasn't going to do anything. And I checked with Jason Collin. He does live pretty regular, and he said he was going to be hanging out with his friend John tonight. So no conflict. So I figured I started at 7, and maybe we'll go to 8, maybe 9. It depends if we have a lot of people, and we keep the conversation flowing. I've got a list of things to talk about. Yeah, Zombie Bite says you could lose a tooth. Yeah, they're just, man, unbelievable how hard they are. Watch our video, and you'll see exactly how hard they are. Yeah, I know he did. I was watching, and that is when I started following. So, did you actually see him break a tooth on his video? Man, I was watching my friend Arthur Brim. He does knives, and he put the knife on a piece of wood, and he was going to split it, and he hit the knife, and it went through, and it closed on his finger, and man, I'm sure it went all the way to the bone. His finger has since healed. It looks like he has a scar, but to see that, and he said that I'm not really sure. I don't do knives reviews, but he said it was a spine test that he needs to do, and that he forgot to do it first to make sure that the knife doesn't close on his finger. Oh, you did see it. Ouch. Yeah. I'm going to have to. Whose video was that? I didn't see that one for some reason. And I watch a lot of videos. A lot of times I can't, I don't want to sit in front of the computer and watch them on the computer. So we watch them on, we have a big screen plasma TV, and I'll put them on and watch everybody that I'm subscribed to. I try to watch all of your videos. But the only thing about watching them on TV is I don't know how to leave a comment and or a like, but I do watch them. And I'm sure there's some way to do the comments on the TV, but I don't know. Oh, Dennis. Hi, Dennis. How are you tonight? What is your best-selling ration? That would have to be the French, and I'm not sure of the menu, but French rations and the British rations. And I think we've got some British 24-hour rations, I think as low as $39.99. And there's a lot of food in both of the rations. French rations, we have to charge more for those. They go from France, and then they go to the UK, and then to us. And, everybody marks their price up. And then the shipping from the UK, most of the rations, half the price is just the shipping. It's just crazy. And even for us, shipping is a medium box is $12.85. So, you figure we got a ration for $39.99, and it has to go in either a medium or a B box. And if it goes in a medium, out of that $39.95, we have to pay PayPal 2.9%, and then the shipping is $12.85, and then the cost of the ration. And at the end of the year, Uncle Sam wants his cut, and so yeah. But shipping is our big cost, as I'm sure it's everybody's cost, because they'll send me a price per ration, and it's like, whoa, this is cheap. And then I'll ask them, I always ask for a price including shipping, and they'll send me the price, and I'm like, whoa, this is a good price. And then I ask them, did you include shipping? Oh, no. And shipping's this, and then it's not so good of a price. But yeah, shipping is a crazy price. Morningwood, hey Daniel, it's best to watch Morningwood videos on the big screen. I watch your videos anywhere I can. And let's see, your last video you did, I think it was Canteen Wednesday. You cooked some cheese biscuits and a couple of thick pieces of bacon, as a sausage, and 2 eggs. And I really enjoyed that one. I don't think Nina got to watch that one, but I don't remember when I watched it. Maybe it was yesterday. I'm falling behind on watching videos because I subscribe to so many people. But I watched it on the computer. My computer screen in the office, I think, is a 32-inch. So it is pretty good. But our TV in the living room is a 65-inch, and yeah, Daniel, it's a lot better watching them on the big screen. But we enjoy all your videos, yeah. And I think, Daniel, you told us you were in the northwest part of the United States. How's the weather up there, Daniel, where you're at? I can't remember what state you told me, but I remember it was the Northeast. Zombie Bites again. It was how to buy one off. How much would be for shipping in Canada? I think a medium box to Canada, I think it's $45.99 or $49.99. It's really crazy. If you're going to order something and you're in Canada or UK or Germany, my recommendation is to buy as much that'll fit into the box, because the shipping is going to be the same as long as I think it's under 5 pounds. So if it weighs 1 pound, it's still going to be the same price as if it weighs 5. So, send an email and tell us what you want. We'll tell you what size box it'll fit in, and it really depends. You can get, I think you can get, 6 Spanish rations in, 5 or 6 Spanish rations in a medium box, 1 British ration in a medium box. So it's really just, try to fill the box up is my recommendation. Let's see, it didn't hurt until later. Whew, yeah, you break a tooth, it's going to hurt. And if you break it on a Saturday, it's hard to find a dentist that's open on a Sunday, or you can find an emergency room for a broken arm or a cut, but I don't think we looked for an emergency dentist one night. I had a crown come off and it was painful, but we found a dentist that was open on Sunday, so that was really good. Let's see, Daniel says it's 70 and raining near Seattle. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember where you're at. I knew you were in the Northeast. 70, man, I'd take 70 and raining over what we have. We have, today was 95 and Sunday not a cloud in the sky. And it's just, oh man. And I was talking about the water bill earlier, Daniel, and it's sad when our water bill is higher than our electric bill. They're just trying to, and we don't have a lot of land, just, I don't know, 0.25 or 0.20 or something like that of an acre, but just trying to water it and keep it alive. And it takes a lot of water, and water here where we live at is expensive. Some of the other areas, we live in Cypress now, but we lived on the other side of Cypress, and water bill wasn't very much. We watered every day, and it wasn't anything like our electric bill. But Here, the water bill is usually double the electric bill. And we have a fairly new house, and so it's really energy efficient. It's got the radiant barrier and the I don't know, triple pane glass or whatever. And so the water bill tends to stay, the electric bill tends to stay kind of low, but nothing's really, everything's expensive now. And, look at gasoline prices. Have y'all seen the price of gasoline going up? Man, it's like a couple months ago, gas was like $1.99, and today Nina and we had to run some errands. Luckily, we didn't need any gas, but gas was like $2.59 to $2.69, and there was a few places charging $2.79, and it's crazy. Sam's going to say goodnight and go to bed. Sam's in the UK, and when he started at 7, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and he stayed up to catch the live. That's really great. Sam, I hope you have a good night's sleep, and I really appreciate you stopping by, and maybe we'll see you on the next live, or maybe you'll do a live, and we'll see you on your channel. Let's see, Renee said it's $2.79 a gallon. Renee's in Kentucky, so yeah, $2.79. Then it says $3 a gallon in Illinois. Yeah, Nina was just in Illinois 2 weeks ago, or no, last week. She was visiting her sister Cookie and some other family members, and she rented a car, and I think she said gas was $3. I don't remember if she gave me an actual number, but she said it was expensive up there. Let's see. Colette said, okay, it's $6 a gallon on Vancouver Island in Canada. Wow. And in Canada, the last time I used to go to Canada regularly when my parents were living up there, and gas was sold by the liter up there. And I think a gallon of gas is 3.76 liters. And Nina and I went to Thailand, and gas was sold there in liters, and it was in baht, and it was like 6 baht a liter. So yeah, gas is expensive in a lot of places, but wow, $6 a gallon. Well, what kind of car do you have? $6 a gallon, man. You have to have some kind of a car that's very economical. Steve said $2.49 here in Arkansas, but I use my Kroger card and get a discount. Yeah, we try to, we don't really shop that much at Kroger's, but when we do, and I think we get 10 cents a gallon off when we use it at the Shell station or Exxon station, and that really has 10 cents a gallon, And Nina's, she calls it the blue buggy. Her car, it's a Toyota 4Runner, 4-wheel drive, and I think we filled hers up a couple of days ago, and it was $2.49, and it was $50 to fill it up. It's just crazy, and what was it, a year ago? It was $1 something, like $1.40 or something like that. And Nina, before this car, Nina had a big jacked up Raise with a big mud tire, 4-wheel drive, 12 miles to the gallon on the highway. If you drive 55, and she wanted to get another one, and I'm like, no, price of gas is going to go up, no. And she insisted on getting a 4-wheel drive, so she downsized, but she said the 4-wheel drive is mandatory, and I don't know why she wanted 4-wheel drive. Her big four-wheel drive Ford 4-door pickup truck, 900 feet off the ground. We went to the beach once, and that was the only time we ever used 4-wheel drive. But she says better safe than sorry. So, what are you going to do? Your wife says she wants something, and, let's see. On Southern Illinois, it's cheap to compare to Chicago. Yeah, and she was in Merville. And let's see. Yeah, our stuff in Canada is expensive. I remember about 20 years ago, I went about 20 years ago, before my parents got sick, they lived in Canada, and a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. I didn't smoke, but it was $6, and just unbelievable. And in Canada, I don't know if it's changed, but there was the beer and wine. No, it was the beer store. You go in, you tell them what you want, and then it comes out on the like a conveyor belt, and you pick your beer up, and you go outside, and then the wine and the alcohol was the whiskey and things like that were in another store. But I think 20 years ago, I can't remember for sure, but I think like a case of Budweiser in the cans was like $23 or something, and then you had to bring the cans back and for a deposit, and the bottles too. It was crazy. Let's see. This is because we are being penalized in British Columbia for protecting the pipeline from Alberta to the coast. I don't drive. Yeah, $6 a gallon. I wouldn't drive either. Oh man, if there was a bus route, I'd be taking the bus route. From where I live now to I work as a consultant, so I'm on different projects, and the one I'm on now it's about 30 miles from here. But man, just no traffic. It takes me an hour and a half to get there, and when I leave here, I can't just jump on the freeway. I got to go through some roads, and it's a good 30 minutes just to get to the freeway, and the freeway's under construction. So, but I was driving like 65 or 70 miles from here, and it was like an hour and a half drive with no traffic. And sometimes I leave work. If I leave at 4 o'clock, sometimes if I leave at 4. It's going to be at least an hour and 45 minutes getting home. And if I leave at 5, forget it. It's 7 o'clock or 7:30 before I get home. So let's see. Oh, now smokes are like $10 to $12 nowadays. I think the pack of cigarettes, if I remember though, in the United States, there's 20 in a pack. And in Canada, if I remember correctly, there was 25 cigarettes in a package. Let's see. Laughing out loud, Marlboros are now $16, $20 a pack. Wow. And unfortunately, people they still continue to smoke. I used to dip Skoal when I was a lot younger, and it was 50 cents a can, and that was probably 20 years ago. And now I think it's $6 a can. And it always amazed me, I always drove to Canada because it's beautiful country. I'd go through Louisiana, and then I'd go through part of Mississippi and Alabama and Virginia, West Virginia, and depending on where I was going in Canada. And you'd get to Virginia and Kentucky and those areas, and tobacco products are really cheap. And people used to say, "Hey, pick me up a tube of Skoal," and 10 was $5, and here. 10 was 15 or $20. Let's see. Renee said, cigarettes are so expensive, I roll my own for me and my husband. Costs us about $16 a week. If we bought them, it would cost us $22 a day. Yeah, and the bad thing about it is the tobacco companies are subsidized by the government. So I don't understand. I think, I don't know, one of our presidents put I think it's called a sin tax on tobacco products, and that really increased the price. Zombie said, yes, there's 25 in a pack. And Dennis said, he's got generics in Missouri, $2.70 a pack. Yeah, you have to, generics, man. I couldn't afford, $6 or $10 for cigarettes. I don't smoke now, and I definitely wouldn't smoke if they were that much. Let's see. I quit because I couldn't afford them. Yeah, we look at when we go to the grocery store, and as you're checking out and you get your groceries, you start walking out. They have all the cigarettes and chewing tobacco and cigars all in a case, and it just amazes me. When I was a kid, like Marlboros, you had the Marlboro Reds in a pack, then you had them in a box, and then you had the menthols, and you had the 100s, and then you had the lights. And I'm standing there, and I'm waiting on Nina. I don't remember what she was doing. I'm looking at all these cigarettes, and like Marlboro has like 20 different packages now, Marlboro Black and the silver pack, and it's just amazing that I remember when I was a kid that you had the regular Marlboros, the 100s, the menthols, and the lights, and that was it. And I look at all the packages, and I'm thinking, wow, these are some cool looking packages. And packaging is a big part of the marketing too. If it's got to look good in the package. Paul Porter said that's why I vape. I now pay $45 a month versus $240. Yeah, I see a lot of people using those prepared to smoking. Is it easier on your lungs? Zombie said, I roll mine too, Renee. Yeah, I had a friend of mine when I was a kid, and he smoked. I think I was, 16, and he probably 17, and he used to buy the can of tobacco. He even had the little machine that you put the paper in, and then you put the tobacco in, and I don't know, you lick the paper and slide through, and then put the filter in, and I don't remember how much it was, but he said it was a lot cheaper than buying the cigarettes, and he said they taste good. Hey, Robert Hernandez. Hey, Robert, how you doing tonight? Every Friday, and he'll know what I'm talking about. Big difference. Paul Porter, I do enjoy a good cigar every blue moon. Yeah, our nephew came back from Greece with his wife, and he had some cigars, and he said, Art, you want some cigars? And I don't smoke, so I said no, but sure was tempting to beer and cigar. But how about Italy MREs? No, Robert, man, those are just too expensive. And we try to find rations from all over the world, and the Italian rations. I think the last I saw was like $150 or $175, and it's just too expensive. We can't pay $175, and then by the time we had the shipping and the PayPal, and our customers are paying over $200. We can't. Renee said that now they now have tubes with a filter and have an electric machine. Wow, you see how long it's been since I've seen a cigarette rolling machine. Let's see. I use Sago tobacco, Renee. What is Sago tobacco? I don't know what that is. Glad to hear it. Robert went to the Astros game. I don't know who won. Let's see. Paul Porter, Urban Prepper 34. That's right, brother. Zombie bites again. You can't get any cheaper than that. No, that's pretty good. And then on the electric cigarette roller, how many cigarettes can you roll in a minute? Is it really, really quick? And then that used to have using these, he would get his friends' Marlboro boxes, and he would use that to put his cigarettes in, so he could carry them with him. Yeah, I've never heard of a electric cigarette machine. Are you manipulators? Hey, Art, how's it going? Hey, Steve, it's going good, man. I'm glad you could make it. It says we have 13 people, MRE manipulators. Let's see, Robert, got it, I know. They're kind of expensive, too bad. Yeah, and if somebody's looking for an Italian MRE, I bet your best bet is eBay. But Nina and I, we try to buy in bulk, and if you buy one ration or two rations, and you don't, it's just too expensive to purchase one at a time. So we try to buy in bulk, and like I was talking about earlier, shipping to Canada or wherever, try to get as much as you can in one box. Renee said, I can roll about 2 packs in 10 minutes. Wow. You should do a video on that. I would be interested in watching that. And so you buy the tobacco, it's in a can, is that right? And how much does a can of the tobacco cost? And then I guess you have to buy the papers, or do you use the zigzag papers, or it's special papers? Because I remember back in the 70s, I think I had a blip, or I lost you for a second, but it's back. We've had problems with the internet. Let's see, this show is supposed to be talking about MREs, and we're talking about cigarettes. Yeah, well, we were talking, cigars too, and yeah. Well, now some of the MREs back in what was it, in the 60s or 70s, some of the older rations in the accessory pack, they had a pack of cigarettes, and there was, I think, 5 in there. Some of them were Marlboro, some were Lucky Strikes, and Pall Malls, and Steve 1989 actually smokes them. And he says they're good. I don't know if cigarettes go stale or not. Everybody's laughing because we're talking about cigarettes. No, it's just a squirrel. Renee laughing out loud. They're on YouTube. I buy a large box of tobacco, 16 ounces, and tubes are 200 a box. 2 boxes and a bag of tobacco is about $16. So the paper's already in a tube. So right, and so you just, I guess you slide it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at one of the YouTube videos because now I'm really curious. Not that I'm gonna take up smoking, but I'm really curious. I want to see how the cigarettes are made because, like I said, back in the days, my friend had a manual rolling, and I don't remember if the paper was already in a tube or if he had to lick it, or I don't know. But I'm definitely going to check that out. Let's see. Dennis said that. Yeah, Ken said Steve likes the old smokes. Yeah, and he actually, what I like about Steve's channel is he'll actually stand there and he'll hold the tray and he'll eat, and then the next thing he's lighting up a cigarette. And, oh yeah, I like a good smoke, and it looks like he's really inhaling it to me. But he says that they taste good. The cigarettes used to be in the World War II MREs. I think the World War II MREs were they called C rations? I'm not real familiar with the older rations, American rations, because ForeignMRE.com we sell the foreign ones. And occasionally, though, I get my hands on an American one. I'd like to try out the sausage and gravy one. That's really good to me. But I look on, but I always forget to look for a ration for me. And it's just like the ration John sent us from Black Dog Bob. John Magnum sent it to us, and neither of them wanting to try it, and I have 2, and we just keep forgetting to order one. And then John sent us one in the mail, so thanks, John. We're going to review it. Let's see. That's pretty cool. Then said, yeah, the C rations. Those were the can rations, right? Where you needed the P38 to open the cans. I think that's what it was. It was called a P38. Let's see, zombies again. I still say Steve looks like a WWE superstar. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, but he might. Let's see. Oh my God, zombie. I haven't thought of that. I don't know who Edge is in the WWE. I haven't watched it in a very long time. Edge has more ripped muscles. So yes, C rations. I actually had them in the service in 73 to 76. I guess they wanted to get them used up. Yeah, and I don't know. I've never used a P38. I remember when I was a kid, one of my parents' friends came back from Vietnam, and he had one of those P38s, and he could open a can up really, really quick. In the old days, you bought a can of oil. It was a can, and you stick the spout through the can to put the oil in, and he didn't have a spout, and he took out a P38 that he had on his keychain, and man, he zipped that can open really quick, and really surprised. Dennis said, yeah, what it was actually called. Renee said, you're right, he does. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the rations that we have coming in. We've got some of the Martians that Nathan did the review on. We've got some more mountain rations coming in. The expedition ration, they're like the margin rations, but they have like peanuts and other stuff in there. We've got some Chinese type 9 coming in. We've got some more Ukrainian ones coming in. Just got a lot of rations coming in, and hopefully they'll all get through customs. And let's see, you're lagging, Art. Yeah, I think I lost everyone for a second. I saw I'm using my cell phone, and it said that it was reconnecting. And we've had a lot of problems with the internet. We were out of internet. A contractor down the street cut a fiber optic line. We have our cell phone service. It took out a lot of the cell phone towers, and I think they're all back up now. But our internet is running pretty fast. I checked it before I did the live, and it was running like 50 bytes per second. Ken C said, "Do you have Russian mountain rations coming?" Yeah, we do. I don't remember how many we ordered. I think we have 32 coming in, but we still have. I think we have 2 in stock still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still have 2 in stock, and the Russian winter rations. Oh no, the mountain rations. Yeah, we ordered. I don't remember how many we ordered. We just ordered them last week, and they should be in probably in the next 2 weeks. I was talking about the rations that we still have some. Yeah, we've actually got the mountain rations. We've got some of the FSBs that are like the mountain rations, but I think they contain about 3,050 calories or something like that, and they look like the mountain rations, but the actual mountain rations have, I think, a little over 5,000 calories. So we have those on the way, and I'm thinking about 2 weeks. You know, when they're shipping halfway around the world, you know, they give you a date that they're expected, and you know, sometimes we get them in 2 weeks, and sometimes they're 4 weeks, and then, you know, Christmas time we had some rations from Russia, and Christmas time it was like 3.5, 4 months to wait. So we're not gonna order during Christmas time. We'll try to get up before Christmas. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Fred Thorne. He says, "Hi, Art. Hi, Fred. How are you doing? I saw your message earlier, and I was hoping you'd be able to make it." Fred is Nina does almost all the emails, and she talks to a lot of people. A lot of people send her emails, and she talks to, gosh, I don't know how many people she talks to, but she sends a lot of emails out. Fred says, "I'm late, took a nap." You're not late, Fred, as long as you brought breakfast. Y'all remember the commercial? You know, the guy stops to get breakfast because he's late for work, and then he gets to work. You're not late. You're the guy that brought breakfast. Renee said, "Frozen refreshing may help." I don't know. I don't know how to refresh. Nina is the computer. You know, I just hooked the phone up, and can everybody else? Are you able to see me and hear me? Or, I don't know if everybody getting the lagging from my videos. I hope not. I hope everything's going good. No technical difficulties. Let's see. Marilyn said, "I can see you." Fred said, "You're good." Yeah, I don't know how to refresh. When Nina and I do the live, she's got this huge computer, and it's really like a notebook. it's got a battery and it's a touch screen and you can lay it down, put it on your lap. But I mean, it's huge. It's, I don't know, 35 inches or something like that. But we use hers, and you can adjust the, Nina. There's Nina. Says you're good. Thank you, Nina. Nina's in the other end of the house. She's actually editing some videos now, and want to get a few more videos out. We've gotten kind of behind on getting them edited. Nina said, I don't do the editing, and I don't do the producing, and I don't do the directing, and Nina's kind of the boss. She says doing these, editing these videos is some of them are really, really tough. And yeah. So that's what she's doing right now is she editing. And she may make an appearance. I don't know. Dennis says videos. Yeah, yeah, but we put one out today, and of course we're doing the live tonight. And I think Nina's got like 4 videos to edit, and they take a while. I mean, she goes in there and she just works away. And like I said earlier, you know, she that's all she does is a ForeignMRE. She does everything with the ForeignMRE.com, and she does everything with the YouTube channel. The only thing that I do is I buy the rations, and it's kind of difficult. There's a funny story. We were buying some Singapore rations, and you know, I was negotiating with the guy for the price, and he sent a picture of his. He said it was his son. I don't know if it was or not. And he said, you know, I can't go any lower. You know, I got to feed my son. And Nina said, just pay him whatever he wants. I'm like, no, you know, we negotiate prices. You know, you don't go into a car lot and the guy says, oh, look at my son here. Okay, I'll pay full price for the car. So, no, I do all the negotiating as far as the rations. Now, Nina's doing some negotiations with some other things that we want to branch out to. She doesn't want me to say what it is, so I can't disclose that information without getting in trouble. And of course, everybody knows she's online because everybody's saying hi to Nina. John said he had to leave the room for a while. Hello, Nina. Renee, hello, Nina. Hello, Nina. You know, every time Nina, last week when I was on the live, Nina was logged in and she just stole the whole show. You know, and I'm there and I'm talking to everybody. Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Where you at, Nina? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, John, Fred. Yeah, you have to haggle. You know, everybody. I've got to haggle with people about the price. I got to get a good price, or you know, I look at the other guys' websites here in the U.S. and I look at eBay, and you know, we just, if you can't give me a good price, we just can't buy it. We can't. We try to bring the freshest product and the cheapest prices, and we, you know, like Robert was talking about earlier with the Italian rations, and you know, we just, you know, we could afford to buy them, but I don't think, you know, our customers are going to be able to, or not that they can't afford them, but they're not going to want to pay the prices that we'd have to charge for that. And of course, Nina's stealing the show, talking to everybody. Nina says, Art's making me work. He's cracking the whip. Yeah, and, you know, I don't, like, everybody knows Nina, that Art's going to crack the whip on Nina. No, I don't think. Everybody knows Nina's telling a little fib now. Dennis says, crack it back. Man, she does. Fred said, your prices are very good. Yeah, we try to keep them as low as possible, and to be able to stay in this, you know, like I said, Nina's working the business full time, and you know, when Friday comes along, she expects her paycheck. So, yeah, you know, if it was to me, we'd give them all away, but yeah, that's not up to me. That wouldn't be very, very practical. Maybe one day if we ever get rich and, you know, we'll give the rations away and not sell them anymore. But I don't see that happening. We don't play the lottery, so we're not going to win the lottery. And Urban Prepper said, I just tried the British 24-hour ration. How was it? Did you eat it all? Probably couldn't eat it. Well, you could sit there and eat it all at one time, but that's just a huge amount of food. They say it's a 24-hour ration, and for a soldier in the field, I'm sure it is. But I think the British 24-hour and the French, that would be enough food for at least 24 hours. We could both eat off of that. James said it's working, but I had to go to the desktop mode to chat. Steve with Transversing Food said, hi, Nina. Fred says, Nina's the boss. Yeah, I can argue with that. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, and for me, life's pretty good. The only thing, I do all the cooking here. Nina does the cleaning, and of course, she does all the ForeignMRE stuff. So I have a pretty good deal. All I have to do is cook, and we're going to cook some. We try to cook on the weekends for the whole week because we have a crazy schedule. Nina usually puts in 12, 14, 16 hours a day on the videos and the ForeignMRE.com, and then I work 8, 10 hours sometimes, and my commute, if you add the time up, could be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day, going to work and coming back. So we try to cook everything. And so tomorrow we're cooking pork chops and a pretty good sized ribeye steak, and that'll be enough meat. And then when I get home from work, all I have to do is cook some rice or some vegetables or something like that. And so it worked out good. Urban Prepper said, I did a review, editing the video now while I watch you. Well, yeah, and I think I've, YouTube changed, and I don't get notified, but if you tonight, I'll probably be up midnight, 1 o'clock, and looking forward to watching it. Let's see, Carlos, I'm probably butchering your name. Okay, I have to pop out for a while. I might be back later. We'll probably be here. It's 8:20. I'll probably go till maybe 9 o'clock. I've still got a couple of giveaways to give away, but man, I'm really enjoying talking. This is very addictive. Hey, Nathan's MRE. How's it going, Art? Hey, Nathan, it's going good. No technical difficulties, and yeah, it's going good. Let's see. Renee says later. Renee says, hi, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan is the man. And Nathan's last review was a Canadian ration, the smoked meat. And I'm sure everybody's watched Nathan's reviews. He does an awesome job reviewing the rations. And whenever Nina wants a professional review, because a lot of times we'll open this to show what's inside, and I want to eat it. And she tells me, no, we need a professional reviewer. So we always send them to Nathan, and he's got a really great channel, and we really enjoy watching his reviews. And his girlfriend, Adventures with Amber, she's got a channel. She hasn't put out a video lately, but she's got a good channel too. And with the dog, her dog's name is Coco, and not sure if Nathan. I'm not sure how well he likes the dog. Let's see. Nathan says, "Hi guys, tons of views coming up this week, but waiting on USPS like everyone else." Man, USPS. I think how they decide where the package is going is they lay them all out on the floor, and if it's going to Texas, they kick it to like a field goal over to where the Texas package goes. If they're going to Louisiana, they kick them over there. Our customers send us pictures of the boxes that they come in, and you look at these boxes, it's like, man, that's crazy. You know, when we send them, they're nice, crisp, new boxes, and we get pictures, and the boxes are just really damaged. Just unbelievable. Renee says she's waiting on one too, Nathan. Steve, Transversing Food, said, nice to hear, Nathan. Yeah, I checked with Nathan, made sure he wasn't going to do a live. Last week we had a little conflict, and Nathan, man, he's a stand-up guy. He actually stopped his live and came over to our channel, and then when we finished, he went back to his live. That was awesome. Nathan's just man, he's just an awesome guy. He didn't have to do that. He could have stayed live, and most of the people that watch my live, they watch his too, and it just, really nice of him to stop it. It's just awesome. Let's see. Fred said Nathan's are good because he puts in good content. Yeah, Nathan does. Man, he's the probably, man, I'd say he's the best reviewer in my opinion. And there's a lot of other reviewers out there, and I watch everybody, and I'm not trying to say anybody else's review is bad, but I like Nathan. We met Nathan probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 months ago, and he said we've helped his channel. He's helped ForeignMRE.com, and he's helped our YouTube channel, and just can't say enough good things about Nathan, and he's just an awesome guy. Renee said, I found the MRE community has great people in it. Yeah, everybody's like family here. It's unbelievable, and everybody's just so friendly. Some of the other reviewers say that they get John saying he has to leave now. Good luck. Thanks, John. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I hope to catch you on the next one. And I'm going to watch your review tonight. For sure, I'll watch it tonight. Maybe on the TV, and may not be able to leave a comment right away, but I'll definitely watch it. Nathan, did Nina show you the live stream green screen video I sent? Thought if you guys can master that, it could be good for your channel. She mentioned something about it. Nathan, Nina's the computer nerd, and I'm sitting here with a cell phone, and I've got a computer in the back that I can read the comments, and that's about as high tech as I get. And so Nina will figure that out, and she'll get it mastered, and it'll work out good. Nina saying, Nathan, I can show him, but he'll smile and say, okay. Yeah, I don't, what else am I supposed to do? Smile and say, okay. He said, I'll show him all kinds of stuff. He just smiles. Yeah, and like Renee said earlier, a happy wife, happy life. So it's best just to smile and say, okay, honey, whatever you want me to do, you set it up, and I'll do it. So let me give away one of these. This is the dinner from a Polish. It's one of the 3-pack of the 24-hour rations. There's breakfast, the lunch, and then the dinner, or maybe it's lunch, dinner, and supper. But let me give that away, and I'm gonna give a question. Nina went last weekend, and I've said it in another video, and I said it in this video. She went to visit relatives, and she went to visit her sister. So the first one that can tell me her sister's name, I mentioned it earlier, not Ray, who she went with, but the sister actually went to see. We'll send you the dinner of the 3-pack. So you'll get the dinner, and I showed everybody what was in there, and remember the hard tack crackers, the Oh, look at Ken C. He got it right off the bat. Cookie. Yeah, Ken C, you exactly right. So send us an email with your name and address. And golly, you got that quick. And we'll put that in the mail. And could you turn these on for me? Nina's walking by, so I asked her. Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. Let's see, where was I at? So Ken, send us. And there's his laugh. So Ken, send us an email with your address and send it to info@ForeignMRE.com, and we'll get this out in the mail. And the lights made a big difference. I forgot to turn them on earlier. Let's see, the lasagna is pretty good. I posted my breakfast, lunch, and dinner 3-pack review a few hours ago. Oh, okay. Steve with Transversing Food. Everybody, Steve's got a really nice channel, and I like his endings. You know, where am I going to go next? Am I going to go south to Spain? And he leaves you in a little bit of suspense. So I'll be watching that one with John Mangums, and I got a whole bunch that I need to watch tonight. Renee said, "Darn, beat me to it." Yeah, Ken, he was really fast. Let's see, Morningwood, her sister's name. Shoot, I can barely remember my own. Yeah, Morningwood, that's Daniel, and yeah, Daniel, I understand. I look at your videos. I don't think you're quite as old as I am, but when you get to be my age, and sometimes I get in the car and I'm going to drive somewhere and I'm thinking, where am I going? So yeah, let's see, Kinsey, thanks. Kinsey, hello, Nina. Renee said, good to see you, Nina. And yeah, she said she'd make an appearance, but I thought she was going to maybe, come out, pull up a chair.
Okay,
here
I come.
Okay, she's going to come and pull up a chair. And
I'm at the end of a video. I'm at the end of editing the video.
let's see. I have a chemo brain, can't remember anything. Let me move over and get Nina in the screen here. And how you, Nina?
I'm okay.
You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Why don't you pull up a little bit here? I know I'm sprawled out here.
Because you've got the big bar stool, and I guess I'll have to sit side saddle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, y'all see what I'm working with here, right? Okay, Renee, good to see you, Nina. I have a chemo brain. Steve with Transversing Food. He's got another video out.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, we'll have to watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch
on
that
the big
after.
TV.
On the big TV, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Daniel with Morningwood said that they were better to watch on the big screen anyway.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll watch this on the big screen. I don't know how to leave comments or anything like that. Oh, Fred said there was a Nina sighting. Yeah.
Hi, Fred.
Let's see, Aaron, you remember SWGA guy? 70, his name is Aaron.
Yes, he was kind enough to send a photo of him because he got his T-shirt because he won a T-shirt.
Yeah, he said that earlier. He said he sent him to.
I'm going to post
email.
it on the Facebook page tonight.
Oh, okay. Good. Let's see. Marilyn said, I love Nina's laugh. Yeah. But.
Hi, Nathan. We'll talk more. I'm looked at the OSB video you sent me, but OSB has an upgrade, and it's supposed to be able to allow you to do the green screen. That you sent it to me, and then I found 2 other videos like it too. But we'll talk later.
Fred said he wants balloons, por favor, please.
Oh, but Fred, no one. The video with the confetti, that was a little difficult to do with the software I use because I still use free software, believe it or not, to do everything in the videos. So I was able to do it, but I don't know if I will ever do that again because I had to do a different track with the music. I had to line the music up where I stopped and the first confetti started. So I had to edit the music even to get it to go. And if you notice, I'm dancing a little bit off the first couple of steps. I just didn't do that. So, yeah. No balloons. Sorry.
Aaron said, confetti?
No, yeah. The confetti was in the video that was released today.
I think he wants confetti.
Oh, he wants confetti? No more confetti. That's kind of tough to do. No confetti.
Fred said, gotcha. Kinsley won the Polish breakfast.
Okay, the breakfast one?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say that looks like dinner.
Dinner, yeah, the dinner one. Won't you read what's inside that? Oh, never mind, I already told him what was inside.
Lasagna, crisp bread, special hard biscuits, aka Panzer plate crackers, drinking chocolate, flameless ration heater, and water sachet, and then all kinds of other little things and accessories.
And we'll get that out Monday. He'll email us with his address. Let's see, Aaron said, I was picking, I can imagine on editing videos, yeah, they're tough. And
Yeah, and it depends on the subject also. If Art does everything that I need him to do, like stand here, look at this, look at that, then they're easy to edit. But when he doesn't do what I ask him to do, that makes the editing a lot tougher, and I have a harder time thinking, okay, well, if he didn't do it the way I needed him to do it, how can I still make this work? And he's already going on to the next thing we're gonna do in the video. So editing is difficult, but so far we're doing pretty good with the software we're using and the subjects and stuff. How does everybody like the behind the scenes videos? I've got several of those coming up, and it seems like those videos can go, I can do those videos, I can crank them out quite a bit because there's so much that's going on behind the scenes. I just grab a camera. If I think it's interesting, I'll film it, and then I'll put it all together and it'll be a video. Behind the scenes can be a weekly series. It really could. That's just how much stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
Aaron said, chasing with a paddle, right? just kidding. Renee said, love it. Steve, Transversing Foods, I still need to watch the current one, Nina.
Well, it was just released today. So,
yeah. I think about noon or something like that.
Before we left and ran errands.
And then we've got some, like Nina said, she's got some more behind the scenes, and we're gonna shoot. We're gonna eat a ration tomorrow. I almost said eat a video, but we're gonna eat a ration tomorrow, and then we've got one that's damaged and smelling. So we'll do that one too. Those are always fun.
Yes.
Man.
Fun and smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna eat one at a hiking ration. No, an expedition ration.
Yeah. Nathan did the marching. This one has a little bit more, and I was able to talk Nina into letting me eat it or us. So she when she wants a good review, she sends it to Nathan, and Nathan does a really, really great job.
Yes.
Let's see. Fred said behind the scenes are great. I think they're great too, and I like the last.
And I'll tell you something
dancing.
with the behind the scenes. I don't let Art see them until they're finished. So he has no idea what's coming up because I'm afraid if I let him watch it, he'll say, "Don't do that, don't do it."
Right, and then if I say don't do it, Nina's not going to do it, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Aaron said those videos are nice. Get to see what's going on. Yeah. Renee said, nice to get the information. Ken says, sounds like a good idea. James Ortez, I missed my favorite Nickelodeon show to watch you live.
Well, thank you, James.
Well, hopefully you have a DVR. Is that what they're called now?
DVR or it'll be on YouTube. Give it a day. Give it a day, it'll be on YouTube.
And that's like NASCAR. I'm a big NASCAR fan, and we don't have cable. We really don't have time to watch it. But I can. Last week it was Kansas, and it's on YouTube now. So I watched some of it yesterday. You can watch it for free with no commercials. So that's what we do. So, let's see. Sounds like a good idea. Made my food. Renee said, "Hate the casualties, but it's cool. Y'all save what you can."
Yeah, when you think how far those rations come and what they have to go through to get here,
Yeah.
sometimes we're surprised that we don't have more casualties.
Yeah, and these are, you can see one, the Polish one, and look at the crackers. These are the
They're powdered.
crisp bread, I think they're called, and yeah, they're
They'll
powdered.
turn into powder.
But nothing wrong with these.
Yeah, those crackers, nothing.
No.
Nothing can destroy them.
No. And let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to my editing.
No, because I'm only going to be on another 15 minutes. Why don't you hang out with us?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun with you here. And you steal the show anyway.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, you do. Everybody loves Nina. Let's see. Fred said, does customers usually tear up things?
What do you mean by that? Does the customer? You mean the vendor, Fred, or the customer, meaning like someone who purchases the rations?
Yeah, help us out, Fred. Not sure of the question. Renee said, I was surprised my Lithuanian ration was intact because it was stuck in customs forever.
Well, customs, it just depends on who is working that day. You can
Yeah.
get like a Barney Fife, somebody who just has to be a stickler and dot every I and cross every T, or you'll get somebody who just, you know what, this is probably personal use and send it on. So customs is just kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think.
Fred meant, it's the customers, he meant customs.
Oh,
No, we don't get that many that are damaged in customs. But typically when customs opens them, they really.
that French
really
shipment
open.
was not good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the Canadian video, if you watched the video today, that shipment, they only tore those two that I showed. They didn't look through anything else. Otherwise, they would have all been ripped like that.
Yeah, and it's we have to send. We tape these up and and then we have to send them. And a lot of our customers, they want the package intact. They want to look, and so a lot of times we'll mark them down $1 or something like that. But like the Polish rations, we had to open the majority of them, and we just, man, it would be really bad to send one out to our customer and they open it up. And if you've ever smelled a bad ration, that's a smell you'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Fred said, "Is that legit?" Well, Fred, it's the U.S. government. They can pretty much do whatever they want, And what are you going to do? You're going to complain to the U.S. government? That's like complaining about the IRS taking too much of your money. The only thing that's going to do is get you audited. And they say anytime I order from other countries, that is in the back of my mind, and if it gets here or not. Yeah, because we've had boxes that were delivered, and they were empty boxes. And
Yeah, we've had a couple of those.
And they put the green tape on, says it was opened by Homeland Security.
It'll have a
Customs.
letter in it.
Yeah, sometimes.
They'll take everything out and they'll put a letter in it and they'll send it on, and then you get it and it's, this box is too light, and you see the tape and it's
Yeah, and when the postman walks up and he's carrying it by one hand, and you can see the green tape from a mile away. And Fred said, "Geez, I get stuff from China and it's never touched."
Knock wood.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of packages from China that were confiscated, and like Nina said, you just get a letter in there, and then and we'll make the same order, and it'll go through customs, and it'll be taped up green, and we'll see the postman carrying it, and we're thinking, oh man, they took them again, and they've opened them and they let them go through, so you know,
It's just hit or miss.
yeah, and it all depends on who's like Nina said, who's working that day. And then we talking about buying some rations earlier. We're looking at some Russian FSB border service rations. We were thinking about maybe ordering some of those, but we're not really sure. So we're going to wonder what you guys think. What are you laughing about?
What Ken C said. I feel so safe having my mail opened. Not.
Yeah, so the Russian FSB Border Patrol, it's a pretty good sized ration. It has 3,370 calories. So we were thinking about getting, you know, we have the prison ration, so we were thinking about maybe ordering a few of those. Probably, I don't know, 10, 12, 15, whatever is in a case. And just wondering what you guys think about that.
Renee, we got a bill from Customs.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
After
that.
they tore up our French rations, 2 weeks of us insisting you are going to give us what you don't throw away. They said, okay, and then we got a bill in the mail for $88.
Yeah, we had to pay for them to open it up, tear up. You know, they just used like a box cutter, and they just ripped through everything.
Really, Renee, really. We got a bill.
Let's see, you missed Fred. He said the Russian stuff is good. Yeah, and we're going to do a Russian expeditionary ration tomorrow. And Nathan did one just like it. He did the marching, 2 weeks ago? So check out Nathan's MRE for his review on that one. Nathan said now there are several different kinds of Russian Border Patrol rations. Some are small boxes, some are white. Any ideas on that?
Didn't it have 3,300 calories or something like that? It was a brown box?
I wrote down 3,370 calories. It was a brown box, but it looked more square than the other rations. So I don't know. We looked at that, and one of our vendors that we have in Russia sent us a list of the items that he has or are able to get, and one of the items on there was the Border Patrol. So maybe we'll pick up a few of those and see how they sell. Of course, if we get one, we open it up, Nina will probably make me send it to Nathan. So if we get it, Nathan, you'll probably get to.
If it's interesting. Nathan only does really cool, interesting stuff.
You always tell me, no, this needs a professional review.
Yeah, well,
And then-
yeah, that's true though.
And, you know, and I'm thinking, I just want to eat it. And so.
No, then if I send Nathan one, then Nathan, of course, he reviews it, and then you want to eat one, so then you have to order enough for you to eat, and then we got to give Nathan one.
Yeah, so Nathan, if we get the Russian FSB border service rations, we'll probably open it up and show what's in it, and then we'll send it on for a professional, as Nina says, review. And Nathan's reviews are great; they really are. Let's see, Hand Banana. Hello, everyone. Always support our veterans. My dad is also a retired veteran as well.
And so is my brother.
Yeah, your brother was in the
20
Air
years,
Force.
Air Force.
Yeah, he was in Alaska and
Geez, he was all over the world.
yeah. So yeah, and we support the veterans, and we thank everybody for their service. And if it wasn't for the veterans, we'd probably all be speaking German right now. So yeah.
Then we could understand Arthur.
But Arthur Brim, he's in Germany. He's got a great channel too. So, Nathan says, when I order something, I tell the seller, send me the strangest menu possible, like squid. I did one border service ration already in green digital camo. Not sure if it's the same as you're talking about. No, the ones that we have look like they're more of a square box, and they look like the prison rations. And it's probably the same thing, just a different box. But no, it was a brown box. But when we get one, we'll be sure to send you one, Nathan, for your professional review, as Nina says. And then we also have some of the Russian MVD, the 24-hour camo rations. Those are on the
Yeah,
way.
I call them the camel rations because they're wrapped in a camel package.
Yeah,
That's
logic.
pretty easy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see, and then and we finally got some Chinese rations in too. We got the type 9 or the
Type
13, the ones in the brown
9.
package. Yeah, I think 13. I'm not sure.
13 because it's only 4.
Yeah,
See,
4
1 through 4.
4 menus.
That's the brown ones.
Let's see. Jason said, "Hello, Art Nina." Yes,
Jason,
Nathan.
you got your confetti. I gave you your confetti in my latest video. Did you see it?
Job well done, you both. Nathan says, "I'll take a look at it for sure." And
Fred and Renee are speaking another language.
yeah,
I think it's German.
and Fred pretty much comments in whatever. If it's Spanish rations, he talks in Spanish.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then what else we have to talk about?
You're welcome, Jason. Oh, Renee's is in Japanese. Okay. Does that mean we need Japanese rations? We need Japanese rations.
We've been looking for Japanese
I
rations.
know. I know.
Wow, they're just
They want $1 million for them.
yeah, they're just very, very expensive. So we've got another box here.
The bottom's not sealed.
Yeah. So we got another box here, and it has some components from
The Polish.
Polish.
Drama.
yeah, and I think this is the breakfast C from one of them, and they've got these crackers
Crisp
and
bread.
crisp bread, and it has some accessory packs and got these are British.
Those are British boiled sweets.
Boiled sweets, and it has a few other things in there. It's got a couple of drinks and some other things. So, and we want to give this one away too. So, the first person, let's see,
First person what? Can I?
you.
Am I eligible?
No, you're not eligible. But you can give the question. I've got it written down right here.
Which menu did Nina tape? Oh, in my video today, which menu did I tape up? I fast forwarded in that video. What was that menu?
I know.
I know.
So can I win? Oh yeah, Ken, you gotta let somebody else win.
Ken
You
can't
can't
play.
win all the time. Yeah, it was Canadian, but
Which menu?
what menu was it, and what was the main entree? So it's kind of a two-part. We want the menu number and what it said on the package, what the entree was, and so but now we'll see how many people actually paid attention to your behind the scenes.
Well, sometimes you just, so much goes on during the day. You just got to go back and take another peek at it.
First said lasagna, but no, that was close. But we need the menu number and
menu?
the entree. Okay. Let's see. Ken said he watched, but he can't remember.
Yeah, see, because during your day, so much goes on.
Yeah, and we have to. You have to work for it a little bit. Otherwise it's just boom, you get it and it's over. And I like feeling like Santa Claus with my elf here.
I'm the elf.
Yeah.
Chicken pesto pasta.
No, Fred.
No,
That's one we reviewed, but this was one that was actually opened by customs.
that was today.
Yeah, we
the
released
video
it.
that was released today.
Kenzie, it took 45 minutes to tape it up, though.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
It took a very long time, and when you see the me speeding it up, I did that in either 32 or 64 the speed, just to get it condensed in about 12 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, and Nina was really moving when she was taping that up too. But it was like putting a puzzle together. She got all the lines neat, you know.
I had to. I just couldn't just here person buy this attractive ripped up bag that Customs destroyed. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, me, I'd have just put tape all around it on.
Well, that's why I do that stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Some things you're good at, and then some things I'm good at.
yeah, and you wrapped it up. And Ken said it looked perfect, Nina.
Yeah, thank you, Ken.
Let's see, Fred. He's
Pasta Fazool.
oh man. How you say that?
Bogo.
Bogo Lob. Hi guys.
Hi.
Like the video. How are you tonight? And let everybody know where you're from.
Look what Nathan wrote.
But you notice Customs has good taste since they hit the French rations hard. Yeah, and menu 15 is right.
Was it 15?
Yeah. Oh no.
The one that I taped up.
Yeah. No, it wasn't menu 15. But you're close.
I did it in fast. I fast forwarded it.
Yeah. Everybody's gone right now looking at your video. No, not menu 16. You know, everybody could just type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we actually need to know what the main entree was too.
But Nathan, it makes you wonder because the farmers' hot pockets. They took the beef out. They took all the good stuff, and makes you wonder if somebody didn't tuck a few away and took them home.
Yeah. Well, they have to be destroyed. So,
Destroyed.
Yeah. Do you eat them? Or?
Yeah, you can destroy them by putting them in your belly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's just, curious why they just pick out certain ones. And they open them all the time. And a lot of our cases are open and, they come through just fine.
Look what he wrote.
No,
I probably watched this video in the break room. And then,
yeah. Let's see. Ken said, don't say menu number 9, Puntine, because that's not it. But we watched that. I watched it today, and I don't remember whose video it was.
Old Maid Drop Bear. He did a review on poutine.
That's right. It was
Old Maid Drop
Bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm sure everybody, if you don't know who he is, go to his channel. He does some really great reviews. Mm-hmm. Stuffed pots.
Didn't somebody put menu 14 on there?
It is menu 14, but it wasn't stuffed pots.
Well,
pasta.
stuffed pots pasta is beef ravioli.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So George, you win. And good thing Nina was here because I'd have said, no, you didn't win. So you win. Send us your address. Renee said, dang. Send us your address to info@ForeignMRE.com. And if you do it before Sunday night, it'll be out in the mail on Monday. And depending on where you're at, it could be 2 to 3 days. Let's see. I hope George is in the United States.
Well, we'll get it to him
Yeah,
wherever he is.
we'll get it to you wherever it's at. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Bogolo, I was born in
Belarus. Wow.
Yeah, but I live in the States, New York, about 4.5 years. In 2018, I can be a citizen. Well, congratulations! Wow. You only have a green card.
Did you really win the green card on the internet, Bogo?
When I moved to the United States, I had a green card for many years, and but back in the '60s when we moved here. First, speaking of poutine, do you have any?
Fred, no. We have yet to find any. We order the Canadians in lots of like cases at a time, but they don't ever have any in there.
I think a lot of times when we order these, the vendor takes out the good selling ones and sends us the rest. And the ones that they send us are good. But next time we order Canadians, we'll ask specifically for that
ask
one.
for them. Well, that's great, Bogo.
Yeah.
Staten Island. I go to New York sometimes to visit, well, not New York. I go to Jersey to visit my girlfriend. She lives in Hayworth, New Jersey, which is about 45 minutes from Manhattan. So I'm there every now and then.
And let's see, Ken said just kick it to the mailbox. I think that's what the post office does, is if they drop one, they just kick it.
Yeah, unless it's our postman.
Yeah, our postman
We
is
have a
really
great
good, yeah.
postman,
Yeah.
but when he's off, it's hit or
Yeah.
miss.
And our postman, he backs up in our driveway and carries.
He comes in the house.
Yeah, he brings them in the house when I'm not home for
He
Nina.
comes in the house and sits them down where I tell him to. No matter how many boxes, he'll come back and forth. We got to get him a gift card.
Yeah, we do.
Seriously.
Yeah. Let's see.
Someone
Georgia-
already won.
Well, we've had two winners. Kinsley won the first. Canadian beef ravioli.
Yeah, somebody already
Yeah,
won.
yeah, Jason, that was right, but we've already got a winner. Do you go to Brighton Beach? Kinsley, you should have given one at Christmas.
Given what at Christmas?
I guess a ration. I'm not sure. We try to give away as many as we can, and we've almost given away all of the boxed.
Whew. We are finally almost through with all the Polish stuff. We've got about 5 more to get. Oh, the postman. You know,
I don't know if he would.
I don't know if a ration would be his thing or not. He's a great guy. His name is Ronald. I've got his cell phone number and everything. He's just a very nice, older, polite guy. I don't know if he would. I don't know if he'd eat it. I'd hate to give it to him and he didn't eat it.
Yeah, we want to give it away to somebody that would eat it. Old Drop Bear did a U.S. snack review today on goldfish crackers. He never tried them. I didn't see that one. I saw the one he did. I'm not sure when he
And you know
released
what?
it, but
I don't think I've ever had goldfish crackers. I don't think.
Well, you probably can't have them anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had them.
Yeah, and there's probably a reason behind that because Nina's allergic
Allergies.
to it. Yeah, she's got allergies for everybody. So, let's see, Postman like cash. Everybody likes cash, especially Nina. First year, I'm not
Didn't
one.
won.
Second year, not one. Third year,
Wow. Didn't play.
with the playing and won a green card.
Wow, that's great.
I guess it's like a lottery for to come over. I
That's
think
great.
that's
He's
what it
asking where
is.
you from.
Oh, I'm from Canada, just right outside of Toronto, Ontario, in a little town. Well, it was a little town when I was born in Scarborough. It's a big town now.
I'm from Gary, Indiana, so I'm here.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're almost across the border. You were
Yeah,
way
I was
up-
close.
Yeah, you were way up north.
Yeah.
And you got to the Houston area as fast as you
As
could.
fast as I could, I got
Yeah.
to Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. Postman also like 10 Horton cards. Yeah. Postman, I'm sure he'd be happy with whatever we give him. He's a really super guy.
He is. He wouldn't care what we gave him.
Renee says roll call. And we've got just a couple more minutes and we're going to wrap it up. I've been talking for 2 hours and I'm glad Nina joined us.
And then, I got to get back to my editing. I've got lots of editing to do. I think I've got 5 videos that have been done, but not edited. So I've got to crack the whip on myself.
Let's see, Jess says, do you have any of the MRE pizzas? We don't sell the MRE pizzas, but our friend John Mangum, I'm going to have to cover either me or Nina, sent us this. This is a Black Dog Bob, Black Dog Surplus by Black Dog Bob, and we're going to give him a plug. His website is blackdogsurplus.net. And you can email info@blackdogsurplus.net. And he's got his phone number on the bag, so I'll give it out. It's 615-973-5401. It says it's a complete meal. It has a flameless ration heater, prohibited on commercial airline. But you can get these. We got this one from John Mangum. He sent it to us, and there's pizza in there. It's supposed to be 2 pieces. We've never tried it. We've heard good things about Black Dog Surplus. We were going to buy one, and we just kept forgetting.
Bye, Fred.
Oh, Fred, you leaving? Okay.
Bye, James.
Everybody's signing off. Let's see. April the 18th, I was on vacation on Niagara Falls and watching Canada. What you see now, Canada, Indiana. We're in
Texas.
Yeah, just right outside of Houston, in a little suburb outside of Houston. I used to go to, my parents used to live in Canada. We moved here, and then when they retired, they moved back to Canada. And I used to go to Niagara Falls all the time. And I'd go, you always start off in Buffalo on the American side, and you cross the bridge into Niagara. And it was neat, been on the Maiden of the Mist, and you go right up on a boat right up to the falls, and the caves that go behind the falls, and the water's just falling right in front of you. And it was really a nice place. And then I think at 9 o'clock at night, the lights come on, the different colors, they shine them on the Canadian part of the falls, and just beautiful place. Let's see, just says, okay, thanks. I'll check out your website too. James said, adios, amigos. Okay, everybody, we've been on here 2 hours, and I'm out of coffee, and my throat's getting dry, and
I gotta take my shower, and I gotta finish my work.
yeah.
I got work to do.
Yeah, I already showered, and I shaved because I haven't shaved since Friday, and I've already showered and everything. So we want to thank everybody for coming and watching us on live. And man, this was
Just
great.
hanging out.
Yeah, it was very. And I don't know if you were watching or not, but we went from MREs to cigarettes.
No, I was listening, but I was working.
Yeah, we probably talked 15 or 20 minutes about cigarettes and the price of cigarettes in Canada, $10 to $12. And it was crazy. Nathan says, thanks, guys, for the live stream. Stay in touch.
Yeah, Nathan, I'll get with you in a day or two to swap OSB advice and all of that.
Okay, guys, we're going to sign off. Thanks for joining us, and hope to see you on the next one, and hope to have another video out tomorrow. Everybody, have a good night. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.